Does my business need a blog? I get this question from business owners a lot about whether or not they should be blogging for their business, and the short answer is yes. No matter what business you're in, whether you sell widgets, whether you're a home service provider, whether you cater to businesses or consumers, I always recommend a blog on your website. And I want to give you four reasons why I do say yes to this question. And number one is it gives people a reason to come back to your website. What I mean by that is if you don't have a blog section, everything can be pretty static on your website. You have an About Us, you have services, you have Contact Us, and it's just like every other website. The blog can separate you from your competitors, but also it gives reason, again, it gives your audience a selfish reason to come back and visit your blog each and every month or week, and however how often you're putting it out there. It gives people a reason to come back and check it out, especially if it's helpful information. We'll get to that here in a minute. And even better, if they subscribe to your blog, it's automatically coming to them. Number two, there is an SEO benefit or search engine optimization benefit. Even simpler, it helps people find you better in search engines like Google, Yahoo, and Bing. And so Google loves it whenever you update your website. They can't stand it whenever your website sits there and hasn't been updated in 10 years. And if you're putting new information on your website each and every month, and it gives Google something new to index, it helps you rank better in the search engines. Again, just like all my other blogs and videos, just because you write a blog tomorrow doesn't mean you're going to be ranking number one for the competitive keywords that you need. It helps you move that in that direction. Number three is you can repurpose that content and share it just about anywhere. What I mean by that is you can share a link to your blog on Facebook, on Twitter, on Google Plus, all these different websites, community forums, and it allows you to get your information to several different places by creating one blog, and you can repurpose it everywhere. Now, you can set it up automatically with some websites, website providers like WordPress and things like that, some platforms, to where it automatically pushes out. I don't really like that way. I like to manually do it so that I can put it out at an optimum time. It could be a seasonal post or something like that. So keep that in mind. But yes, you can repurpose that content everywhere for even more reach and more exposure. And then lastly, is what I think is the most important one is you can get people's attention before they need you. And this is so huge. And listen to me when I say this. A lot of business owners make the mistake of going after the people that may be interested in their product and services right now, right this minute. Call me today. And that doesn't really work in the marketing world. What you want to do is you want to get people's attention way over here before they're even thinking about you. So you may be a plumber, and you write a blog post about how to save money on your water bill, this summer. They're not interested in hiring a plumber at this point in time, but that's a very interesting and timing piece. I may take a minute or two out of my day to skim through that blog post to say, I want to save a little money on my water bill or whatever the case may be, whatever the industry is. But now, if they subscribe and want more of this information or come back to your blog because it is helpful, then you can touch them throughout the year, throughout the month, to where when they do break down and they need a plumber, who are they going to remember? The person who is helping them out along the way. A lot of the clients that we bring on board was not they found this immediately. It was they've come in contact with our blog or our post. I've been networking with them for 6 months, a year, and then they finally say, you know what? I think we are ready for a move in the social media direction. And who do they go to? They go to the people, us, who've been helping them along the way with these tips and values. So I highly recommend a blog. If you need help getting that set up, call me. We can definitely make that happen. Mario Wilson, Market with Mario. When you market with Mario, you profit with Mario. Thanks.